YouTube. Okay, welcome to week 6. Yay! So I don't know. I guess I'm doing my videos a little bit different than what most people are doing them. Most people are kind of reviewing the week before, and my videos always kind of seem to actually coincide with the weeks that I'm at. So like for example, I am technically at 6 weeks in one day today. So I'm doing my week 6 update, even though I will kind of, I guess, be talking about what was happening the week before. So it'll actually be like week 5 recap. But I think it's because I was thrown off in the beginning, and the first video that I made, it seemed like when I figured out kind of what week I was in, it was already too late. So, and I'm trying to do my videos on Mondays. So to kind of keep consistent with today's Monday, September 22nd, and we are at 6 weeks one day. So there has been some change in some symptoms, so that's why I don't mind actually talking about it, and even though it's from last week or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so the nausea has finally kicked in. It's kind of hard to pinpoint. It's not a constant, it's not a constant feeling of, oh my god, I'm going to vomit. It is constant feelings of you just don't feel that well. You just don't feel that good. Your stomach overall has a constant feeling of, oh, I don't feel good, and I feel like I'm going to throw up. So, it started a couple days ago. There were some moments that when I was like really, really, really hungry, like yesterday, for example, yesterday afternoon, I was so hungry. We were walking around at an outdoor fair, and I just totally was just so hungry, and all of a sudden I felt like I wanted to throw up. And I was getting dizzy, and I was like, we need to stop somewhere right now. I don't care what we eat. We need to stop somewhere and eat something right now. Because I was so sick. And then this morning when I woke up, or then last night, we had, what did I have? I had a little bit of leftover from Saturday night's dinner. So Saturday night we went out to a Portuguese restaurant, and I had some leftover veal in a nice little port wine sauce, and I had like a piece and a half of it left over. So I had that yesterday for dinner, but then my husband, of course, wanted to go get something as well. So he went to go get a chicken parm sandwich and then Uruguayan pizza. And so I only had like 4 pieces. They're like little tiny miniature squares like this. And they're all cut up like that. And that's like the Uruguayan style pizza. So I had like 4 little tiny squares. They're literally like this big. They're like rectangular little squares. And I had like 4 pieces, and I had like a quarter of his sandwich. So he actually divided his sandwich up into 4s, his chicken parm, and I had a quarter of it. And like an hour and a half later, like all I'm doing is feeling like indigestion. I feel like I have like all this gas like coming up, and it was just horrible. Then this morning when I woke up, it was, there was vomiting involved with this morning's nausea. And then after I got into the car, I was so hungry again. I was like dying. And it was like serious hunger pains. Like, I felt like I was going to get sick again though, like how hungry I was. So I was like, oh my god, like I went and I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts, I grabbed my decaf and grabbed a bagel, and then I started feeling better. Then I had then this morning around like 10ish or so, I had a yogurt, even though I wasn't hungry, but I was starting to kind of feel something in my stomach. So I had a yogurt, and I'm kind of afraid, if I'm not feeling that great, of throwing dairy into my stomach, but I wanted to have a yogurt, so I had a yogurt. And then at 12, I was already hungry, So I went and got like a huge salad, like my huge salads that I get across the street from my job. And the salad was fantastic. It was like lettuce, half of a hard boiled egg, a scoop of cottage cheese, um, carrots, cucumbers, shredded carrots, diced cucumbers with cilantro, um, lettuce, a little bit of black olives, a little bit of grated cheese. What else? And I don't know what else they had. I don't remember now. Oh, and a little bit of mandarin oranges, and then some balsamic dressing. So it was a pretty big salad. And my other favorite thing is I'm grabbing my naked juices, and I'm trying to have like a naked juice every single day. I'm trying to have vitamin waters and trying to stay completely away from any kind of sodas. And so that's pretty much it on the morning sickness, I guess, is going to start and get a little bit worse or hopefully just stay like this. But I don't know. I talked to my mom and I was like, how was your morning sickness with us? And she says, oh, it was pretty bad. So I was like, oh, great. So here we go. Like, we're in for it. So then over the weekend, I had my endocrinologist appointment on Saturday. So that was pretty good. I actually was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to wake up in time. It was a 9 o'clock appointment, like half an hour away from my house. So I went and I woke up around like 7:30. No, 8 o'clock. And woke up like freaking out, like, oh my God, I have my doctor's appointment. And I was like, oh, thank God I remembered. Like, thank God, like, my body remembered and woke me up and got me out of there. Because as, like, I wanted to take a shower. I love being ready and neat and clean and everything before I go to a doctor's appointment, if I can. So, like, I had to take a shower and get ready and get out of there. And by the time I know it takes me half an hour to get there. So by the time I got there 9 o'clock on the dot, and they were so happy because the 8 o'clock appointment was a no-show, and they were going to charge her, and they were really upset that the doctor had been sitting around for an hour doing absolutely nothing. So the doctor didn't really discuss too much with me out of the norm. I knew exactly what we were going to talk about. We talked about how I had stopped the Cabergoline and the metformin after I told her that I had gotten pregnant, and she said that was good, and that the only thing that she wants me to be careful with in my pregnancy is that she said even though the instances of gestational diabetes are higher in women that are 35 and older, I am borderline 30, 29 and a half, so I do need to still be vigilant because I did have some problems with insulin resistance already starting, so I do need to be vigilant, and I do need to make sure that controlling sweets, and I'm controlling sugars, and I'm controlling carbs, and just kind of keep it in check. But like, I'm really trying really hard to do the whole, as many fruits and vegetables as possible, staying away from the sodas completely, which is not hard for me. It's just that morning bagel, like 3-4 times a week, is like one of my staples because before I would also be having breakfast sandwiches, but I'm not having any ham or deli meat, and so I'm not having sandwiches at lunch anymore, and I'm not having any sandwiches for breakfast. So, like, sometimes I don't know, sometimes I don't have time in the morning to do some sort of healthy breakfast. So, like, 3 times a week, maybe I'll pick up a bagel and cream cheese. But then it's not like I'm eating too many other breads really during the week, so it's just really keeping, like, right now, there's no bread that I like at home, or there's no bread that's my bread, because everybody kind of has their own thing that they like. So really, like, I don't think I go overboard on the carbs. But, of course, I do have to be vigilant. I mean, yeah, like, yesterday I had the 3 pieces of pizza, but I mean, they're, like, little, but then I had, like, that quarter of the chicken parm sandwich, so that was, like, in a little bit of a Portuguese roll. So if you've ever seen a Portuguese roll, and it looks like a round sub roll, like this, kind of, like a round sub roll, if you cut it in half and then cut it in another half, a quarter is still a pretty big, sized chunk like this. So, I mean, okay, yeah, for dinner I had that, and then The veal, I had a little bit of leftover rice, and no, it wasn't whole wheat rice, it was white rice, so there's another carb right there. Um, so, I mean, yes, it's not like I'm eating bread with every meal. It's not like I'm having a bagel for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and then breadsticks with pasta at dinner. It's nothing like that at all. So, it's just, I gotta figure out if I want to kind of keep a food journal during the pregnancy, um, and or not. I mean, I'm already 6 weeks in, and but I've really only known for like 3 weeks, so it's not that late. I can start a food journal, but at the same time, like I don't know. I don't know if a food journal is so necessary. Like I'm going to chart my whole. Like I love charting things and keeping track of things and vlogging and talking about what I'm doing. But it's almost like writing it down and then like remembering every single day to write things down is going to be kind of hard. So I don't know. So that happened on Saturday, and she did my blood work. And I'm waiting for her to call me now and see. Um, I don't know. I kind of feel like once I get back this positive result and everything looks. Hi again, YouTube. Okay, so like I was saying, I had like gotten cut off and had to get back into work and everything. But I hadn't finished my train of thought on that video. So, like I was saying, I'm waiting for the doctor to get back to me and give me a call and let me know what my levels were and if they're normal, if everything looked okay. And so, I don't know. I'm trying to think like if I want to finish letting everybody know, or because I'm starting to like already get so antsy with I really want to like let everybody know on my Facebook and just get it out there, because it'd be nice to get back all the support and the messages and the congratulations, and just kind of just to get everybody's like opinions and good luck and whatever. I don't know, just kind of makes you feel like you're good. You're validating what your test results have already come out with. But a lot of people, I don't know, more and more people are saying to wait, to not tell anybody and not say anything until much later, like around like 12 weeks, or anywhere like around 10 weeks, just because, at 10 weeks, your probability of any miscarriage is significantly lower. So, um, I don't know. It's just, I feel like I want to get it out there, but I have to work on my patience a little bit, I guess. And, what else? I don't know what other symptoms, I don't know what other symptoms I've been really noticing different than what I've been discussing before. The urinating and the boob pain is still there. And really, not much else. Now, I don't know if, and the tiredness. The tiredness is awful. I just feel like I've been hit by like a freaking train. And I don't know, there's other things that are going on that I don't know if they're related to being pregnant. All of a sudden I have a desire to not want to be here at work, which never used to happen before. But I don't know. I don't know why. It's just the last like couple of weeks and maybe like the last month and a half or so, like last month or so. I feel like I can't sit here and I can't be here and I can't sit still, and I don't know if it's part of also quitting smoking, and it's now been like 3 weeks, and it's really hard, and I still get urges a lot. I still get a lot of urges. And you would think, being pregnant, you're not going to get the urges to smoke, and you know what? It's still really bad. Like I do still get really bad urges over the weekend. I mean, we were at a party on Friday night, and I wanted to smoke when the other girls were smoking. And I literally I wanted to be around them. I'm like, okay, if I can't smoke, I'm going to sit next to it. Because it just, the smell to me was like, oh, I want it, I need it. So I think that's going to take a lot longer, obviously, over the next 9 months. Maybe by, closer to those, a couple months from now, I won't feel these urges that much anymore. But I'll still get home and I have no idea what I want to do, and I have to do something. I cannot sit still. And I can't just go sit and relax on the couch and not do anything. I have to be sitting on the couch with the TV on, with the iPad, and like messing around with the iPad and playing with the iPad. Because I can't just sit and relax and meditate and breathe and just, let myself be in the moment and just watch TV or listen to music. Like, I can't. I have to be doing something. And it's frustrating. Like, before, like, when I would get those anxieties, I would go outside and smoke and sit with my iPad. And then, like, an hour later, smoke again. I mean, I was literally smoking anywhere from every 45 minutes to an hour. And when I'm at home. And even when I'm at work, it was like every hour and a half to 2 hours. So it's really hard. And I know I have to do it. I have no choice, whatever. I'm sure it's going to get easier. But I don't know if that anxiety is what's causing problems with, like, I get into work and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to be here. And I just want to go home and I just want to sleep and I don't want to do anything. And it almost feels like my depression feels like it's coming back at me, or my anxieties or panic attacks, and I can't be this way because I have to be relaxed and let my body stay normal and relaxed and not get any surges of weird hormones messing around, or anxiety or panic attacks messing around with the pregnancy. So it's really hard. It's really, really hard. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm just going to go to sleep. Like, maybe just sleeping off will just make the time go faster. And then, I don't know, I'm really, really, really impatient. Like, I keep looking at my calendar every single day and I'm like, am I at 6 weeks? Am I at 5 weeks? Am I at, is the baby actually only at 4 weeks? And so, when is going to be my 8 weeks when I'm going to go to the doctor? And I'm like, oh my God, it's still 2 weeks away. And then I'm thinking, okay, when am I going to do my IntelliGender? I'm going to do it at 10 weeks. Oh my God, I can't believe I still have 4 more weeks, another whole month before I'm going to do the IntelliGender. And I feel like it's not going by fast enough. And I feel like I need some sort of other proof other than these pregnancy tests. Because I know I am. I'm feeling the symptoms, I'm feeling everything. And the emotions, the up and down, the everything. I'm feeling it, and I know I am. And I took so many pregnancy tests just to, like, really impose it in my head. Yes, you really are pregnant. And look, you got 6 positive pregnancy tests. You really are pregnant. And I'm feeling these changes, but because I'm not seeing it, or I don't have the sonogram picture, I don't have the blood work results back yet. It's just, I don't have anything. So waiting until these first 8 weeks is like killing me, especially because I found out so early. So now it's like, oh, I wish I hadn't found out until now. And like, then I would have only been 2 weeks away from this damn doctor's appointment. So I don't know. I think that's just the problem, is I'm getting anxious and nervous, and I want to go to a doctor, and I finally want to see it. I mean, if I really wanted to, I can grab $130 and go down to Planned Parenthood and have an ultrasound. But I'm like, what do I really, really want to spend $130 to go down to Planned Parenthood? And what else? I don't know. I might do another update later on in the week, because I just can't think about what else to do. Or I might do another video later on tonight once I review these videos and think about what else I'm missing. So, talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube. Thanks for dealing with the pregnant lady's rant. Crazy. Crazy.